guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is so great to have you guys back for another video. So if you are new here, please do me a huge favor and click that red subscribe button and join the family. I would absolutely love to have you here. If you like this video, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Oh yeah, and also leave me a comment down below in the comment section. I love conversing with you guys. I literally look forward to it every single video, so definitely do that as well. And don't forget to click that bell notification button so that you know every single time that I have a new video that goes live, you will not miss a beat. So today I am going to be filming a Q&A. I have not filmed a Q&A video since the very first time I filmed one, which was actually my very first video on this channel. But today's video is actually going to be a different Q&A. It's going to be me answering you guys' questions about my pregnancy thus far. Please excuse my blue tongue. I literally just ate some blue gummies, so if you see that, that is why my tongue is blue. Hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. However, I went on Instagram and Snapchat and I asked you guys to ask me questions, anything that you wanted to know concerning my pregnancy, and so yeah, that's what you guys did. So let's hop right into it. The first question says, do you sleep good? Do I sleep good at night? It depends. Sometimes I sleep very well, sometimes I don't sleep that well at all. In pregnancy, that's just kind of a part of it. I'll never forget when I went to my very first prenatal appointment with my OBGYN. He explained to me how pregnancy, it's uncomfortable. It's not always just gonna be, you know, peaches and cream, roses and butterflies. You know, you're gonna have those days where it's just really not fun. And that's okay, you know, because it's simply a part of the process. So sometimes I sleep pretty well. I'll have to have, like, as my husband likes to put it, 1,000 pillows to help to prop me in a certain position to make it more comfortable. Sometimes I have to move around. That's every night actually though. I have to literally like toss and turn just to get comfortable, because I may lay in a particular position that is not as comfortable after a few hours, and I just have to, like, you know, move and just, excuse me, and just really find what works for my body. Now, being pregnant and growing a human, it's a lot different. So I just kind of have to find what works for that particular night. So when I do have those really good sleep nights, I'm very, very grateful for them, and I try to soak them in and take full advantage of them and get as much rest as I can. So yeah, do I sleep good? I hope that answers your question. Yes and no, really just depending on the day. Next question says, do you guys have any names picked out for the baby? Okay, so we do not have any names currently at the moment picked out for baby girl Moss. Why? Because I'm super indecisive, and I think my husband is too. So I'll come up with the name and then he's like, no. And then he'll come up with a name and I'm like, I don't think so. So we are having a really hard time of coming in an agreement with a name for the baby. I thought that finding out the gender would make it easier, but it really hasn't so far. So y'all just, if you have any name suggestions, drop them down below in the comment section. Maybe we'll fall in love with one of them, but hopefully pretty soon, because I know time is just gonna fly. Pretty soon we will have a name picked out. Okay, so this next question is, what can you eat and not eat? So, okay. In the beginning of my pregnancy, there was a lot of things that I could not eat. I was struggling from really, really bad food aversions, where basically I was really struggling with wanting to eat because I was feeling sick so much all the time. At the moment, I still can't eat eggs. I really could not stand looking at eggs. I couldn't stand the smell of eggs. I mean, and my husband loves to eat eggs for breakfast in the morning times, so that was a struggle for me. Even just having to cook that for him was really hard because I could not stand eggs. Now, I like, you know, eggs before pregnancy, but obviously there's a lot of things that you kind of like before pregnancy, but once you become pregnant, that obviously can change. And that is what happened to me when it's something else I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat turkey sandwiches, and I used to love turkey sandwiches. My mom, like me, we have this inside joke. I love turkey sandwiches just that much. And so yeah, Couldn't eat those anymore. Could not stand, like, the thought of it would make me gag. Trying to eat it, I probably would throw up, literally. So I could not enjoy Thanksgiving dinner. That is not like me. I love Thanksgiving food. I love dressing. I love the macaroni and cheese. And I could not enjoy Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving this past year. Like, a lot of the fast food restaurants that I would typically eat at prior to, could not stand them at all. Funny thing too, so I was craving hamburgers really heavy in the beginning of my pregnancy, and then it got to a point where I couldn't even stand to eat those either. So it was a lot of things, and I could really go down the list, but I can't really freaking remember all of them. And I should have listened to my sister when she told me to write them down, but I didn't. But I just really couldn't stand to eat any of that stuff that I would normally eat prior to being pregnant. So the next question says, are you constantly thirsty? Oh my God, yes, I am. And I think that it's so funny that this person asked that, because of the fact that I just kind of figured that out. I didn't realize that I was constantly thirsty until like the other night when I was like, you know what? I'm always waking up with my mouth super dry when I wake up, you know, in the mornings or throughout the night, or even just throughout the day. I'm noticing myself just reaching for water and being constantly thirsty. And I really, I was just a little confused about that until I decided to do some research and talk to my doctor and stuff. I ended up finding out that that is a normal symptom of pregnancy. Basically, the little amount of water that you probably were used to drinking prior to being pregnant, your baby is like intaking all of that. All of the things that your body naturally needs, it's double that being pregnant. You have another human that needs those same nutrients. So because a lot of your water intake is going to the baby, you obviously need more. And so it makes you extra thirsty. And so now I find myself just really trying to drink as much water as I possibly can, and just upping my intake so that I can be getting what I need, as well as the baby getting what she needs. Okay, so cravings. So my current cravings, funny thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the whole timeline like right now, okay? So it started out with hamburgers, and then it went from hamburgers to spicy foods. Everything spicy. I mean, flaming hot Cheetos, the spicy cheese puffs, spicy chicken sandwiches, anything that was spicy, I wanted it. Spicy noodles, spicy whatever, just give me the spicy. Like, I don't know why I was craving spicy food so much though. And like, my family were literally saying like, girl, your baby is gonna come out only wanting to eat spicy foods. That's how bad I was really craving it. I wasn't always allowing myself to eat it though, just trying to be on the safe side, because I know like they say it could change the amniotic fluid flavor and all these different things like that. So I didn't want to tamper with that too much, but I did allow for myself to eat it a little bit, and because girl, the craving was real. And then it went to fruit. All your girl wanted to eat was fruit all day long. I wanted strawberries, I wanted apples, I wanted oranges, I wanted blueberries, and that was the only thing that I wanted to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snack was fruit. And I thought that was so funny. Obviously that is good for you, but at the same time it can be not good for you because you're not eating like real food. And that was another struggle of mine, because I was struggling with such bad food aversions. If it wasn't something that I was craving at the moment, it was hard to eat it. And but that lasted for a little short while, and then it went to cheese. I wanted everything cheese, melted cheese. I was literally going to the Mexican restaurant several times a week, spending money on like queso. So currently, right now at the moment, I am craving spaghetti a lot. I can literally eat spaghetti like all the time. Currently at the moment, I've been craving ketchup. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. Hash browns and ketchup. I mean, drenched in ketchup. Okay, so the next question is, how does it feel to know that you and Horus, along with God, has created a blessing? Wow, that is such a beautiful question. It might make me cry. Wow. We have created a blessing with God. It's a really powerful experience, a really beautiful experience, and a really humbling experience. And I'm so grateful for this experience. I'm so grateful to God. I thank him every day when I think about my little baby. Y'all trying to get me to cry. That's what y'all trying to get me to cry on this camera, but I'm not doing it today. So next question is, what are you looking forward to / nervous about the most about becoming a mother? That's a good question. I am most looking forward to nurturing and loving this little sweet little baby. I can't wait to see what the baby's gonna look like. I already know because my husband has really strong genes. His first child looks just like him, literally his spitting image. So it would not surprise me if this child comes out looking exactly like him as well. So I just can't wait to see it look like my handsome husband. And I mean, obviously we're having a girl, but I know she's gonna look like her dad, but she's gonna be such a beautiful version, and it literally just makes my heart melt. Creating the nursery, creating the vlogs for you guys, bringing you along, just all of the experiences. I used to love watching Baby Story and Bringing Home Baby. I don't know if y'all know what those shows are on TLC. It used to come on years ago. I don't know if it still comes on or not, but me and my sisters literally used to love those shows, and so it kind of excites me to be able to create my own baby story. So I look forward to that as well. Something that I'm most nervous about, I'm not really nervous about much. I know that God is going to be with us. I know that God is going to literally take care of us and take care of the baby, and I know everything's gonna be fine, so there's nothing to be nervous about at all. I'm just excited. Okay, so next question says, have your fur babies noticed something different with you? I've heard most dogs can sense it. This one is kind of tricky simply because of the fact that my dogs are already really attached to me. Like literally right now while I'm recording this video, I have both of them laying at my feet. Like you can't see them, but they're on the floor right by my feet, literally. And so it's kind of hard to say, oh, they're like super attached now or something, because they're already like that. However, me and my husband both kind of noticed that it's slightly more intensified. Like I can't go to the restroom by myself. Once upon a time, Max, for example, would just sit outside of the restroom when I use the restroom, but now he comes all the way into the restroom when I use the restroom. Like he has to be right there. And he'll just come and he'll sit in my face and stare at me and put his paw like on me, and then I'll move it and he'll put it back, move it, put it back. Literally, I can't get up and leave a room. I can't go anywhere without Madison literally not being too far behind. And it wasn't always like that before, I don't think. So it really makes me wonder if they do sense it. I wish I could ask them and that they could talk and tell me if they do sense it or not. But for the most part, I don't know if I'm tripping, because I've heard that a lot too, or if they really have like intensified the attachment. Did you have any morning sickness? Do you have any food restrictions? The morning sickness that I dealt with, and it was really bad. I didn't actually throw up ever, but I did deal with a lot of really bad nausea and just all day sickness. And it was just like this stuck sick feeling on the inside of like my stomach, my chest, just you know, I just felt like that all day long, day in, day out, never went anywhere. And it lasted like that for a good 2 weeks until I began to get a little bit better. So yeah, I did deal with some morning sickness, but not anymore. I am better now. And do I have any food restrictions? At the moment, just eggs, I think. I don't think I'm really having any food aversions towards any other foods. Pretty much everything that I couldn't eat before, I can eat again now. I just still can't eat eggs for some strange reason. I just can't do it like I used to be able to. So this one says, my baby didn't like meat. I would get so nauseous over meat. OMG, I was so happy to eat a cheeseburger. That's hilarious. Girl, I know how you feel. Like being able to go back to what you used to love is everything. So that was all the questions that I have for today that you guys asked me. Thank you so much for asking questions. If you did ask a question, some of them were a little bit repetitive, so I just went ahead and, you know, kind of answered it just one time. But if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me at any point in time. You can simply comment it down below on this video or any video in the future, and I'll just be sure to try my best to answer your question. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed filming this video for you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.